Here's you a little bit of proof that not only do they not care about you, but they're actually trying to kill you.
There's a growing concern around a lot of people, and you might not have heard about it, but you have probably experienced it. A lot of people are getting extremely tired. And it's not just older people, it's younger people also. And the question is, what is causing it?
Yay, now they're using our 5G against us, 6G and all that. Get this.
In case you missed it, I did a live video under 8 minutes showing these electromagnetic frequency waves. You can see the United States has really got some trouble going on. And so over here where Spain's located, you got some trouble going on. You really do got some trouble going on, and it looks like a great big gigantic mess. And it's very painful to move. Are you experiencing that? Because I believe that it's worldwide. I really do believe it's worldwide. Fluid buildup in your body, swollen legs and ankles. You're just in pain. The inflammation will not go away no matter what you try. Something is happening.
And they're trying to kill our wildlife with fucking ticks, dropping them out of fucking airplanes and trying to make us allergic to meat.
The story is so insane because farmers are continuing to report finding boxes full of ticks on their farmland, and they're clearly left there on purpose. Watch this video and don't forget about what Bill Gates did. Just in case you forgot what he did, Bill Gates funded research into genetically engineered cattle ticks. So now 450,000 Americans have red meat allergies from alpha-gal syndrome, which is caused by tick bites. Don't believe me? Look at this article.
Mushroom hunting, and I found, there it is right there, the tick box. I'm not going to touch it because there's ticks all over that thing. I know there is. Look at them crawling out of it. Millions of them. You can see the tick.
Check this shit out, what we're finding in Florida. Look at this fucking python. And when in any universe, in any reality, in any country, have we ever seen fucking pythons that are covered in black fucking rotting fucking, those are fucking ticks. We're finding them on deer, we're finding them on pythons in Florida. What in the fuck is this shit? This doesn't just happen. We didn't all of a sudden just magically get a tick infestation. There wasn't just an uptick in ticks all of a fucking sudden. This is our government bioengineering fucking ticks. And then they're dropping them into your neighborhood so that they can create some fucking viral outbreak, so they can create some emergency crisis, so then they can create some emergency vaccine, and they can inject your children with some chemical fucking cocktail because ticks are running rampant, okay? So if I was James Fisher, I would be running my fucking campaign on, you know what? When I get into office, you guys put me into power, I am going to use the full weight of the state government to put together a specific task force that I am going to hand pick with American citizens that aren't currently in federal law enforcement. I am going to deputize their ass with whatever I have to fucking do. What type of false flag bioengineered garbage are we looking at here? It was on rabbits, it was on deer. Those are your fucking ticks that they're trying to fucking get to go into your home. It's so crazy. My friend had one on her fucking yesterday down here in El Salvador. I was like, what the fuck? Where the fuck did that come from? I've never seen a tick down here. I'm like, it probably came down on my fucking shit.
Look at this shit.
Careful out there this year.
This is your friendly reminder that one chicken will actually eat an average of 81 ticks every 30 to 60 minutes. And it's no wonder why they're trying to regulate people from having chickens now. Look this up. They're actually trying to stop people from having chickens. It's no wonder, guys. So this is the solution that consciousness comes up with.
Side of that, I kind of wonder if there's other things that the government's been dropping on us that we don't even know about. Kind of like our parasites that get in our body that they tell us that we don't have.
You know some of the most common places that we get parasites in America? Water. You go on the CDC's websites right now. Go to Google, type in cdc.gov, and the next word parasite, and hit enter. And read this review that the CDC has about parasites infecting Americans. It actually reads, there's 90 million Americans right now that have parasite infections causing chronic medical diseases. My next question for you is, why is every medical doctor in America told in school for 4 years that parasites don't exist in America when the CDC itself tells you 90 million Americans, which is a third of America, and then they tell you where the most common parasite in America that makes these people sick with these autoimmune diseases, where it comes from. And it says protozoa parasite infections most commonly come from your tap water.
Now, clearly, this is not information that the CDC is just going to offer to the public, because Western medicine in general denies the existence of parasites here in the Western world. And that's why we are one of the unhealthiest countries in the entire planet, because we ignore this very extremely problematic issue. And parasites absolutely develop into chronic illness and disease. And just like this information is easily found if you research it, you can also research and find all American disorders linked to these parasitic infections. So it is vital to your overall health and wellness to detox your body of these unwanted invaders periodically so that you stay healthy.
We even got data centers coming in that we can't stop. You can show up at the city halls and try to vote on it. They'll kick you out and lock the doors.
We're looking at a map of the data centers in the United States. The red means the operating. The green means they are planned. So you can see that there's a lot more greens than there are reds. People in Baltimore, millions, have been told to conserve water, take shorter showers, and I guess restrictions on watering lawns and stuff. They need to conserve the water. Meantime, we got the data centers using the water. I'm telling you, if it's the data center or you are going to be the one who has to cut back on the water. It's going to be you.
Would you like to know what the New World Order has in store for us? This is what the government's trying to achieve by 2030. One world government, one world cashless currency, one world central bank, one world military, the end of national sovereignty, the end of all primary owned or privately owned property, the end of the family unit, depopulation control of population growth and population density, mandatory multiple vaccines, universal basic income, microchip society for purchasing, travel, tracking, and controlling, implementation of a world social credit system, trillions of appliances hooked into 5G monitoring system, government-raised children, government-owned and controlled schools, colleges and universities, and the end of private transportation, owning cars, etc. All businesses owned by government corporations, the restriction of non-essential air travel, human beings concentrated into human settlement zones, cities, the end of irrigation, the end of private farms and grazing livestock, the end of single-family homes, restricted land use that serves human needs, the ban of natural, non-synthetic drugs and neuropathic medicine, the end of fossil fuels.
Now, at 99% in Israel, I could run for prime minister, so maybe after I do this, I'll go to Israel, run for prime minister. I had a poll this morning, I'm 99%, so that's good, but I'm ready.
The American president cares more about his approval rating in Israel than he does his American one. That's all.